In a town full of lies, I'm just gonna keep lying. Who's gonna stop me? Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Raphael and I am here to review Season 4, Episode 14 of The Real Housewives possibly getting exposed of Salt Lake City. We start the episode off on day 2 of the Bermuda trip and everybody's waking up to these beautiful views in their rooms. We head over to Monica's room. Whitney, she comes in because it's Monica's birthday, so happy birthday, Monica. Whitney, she comes in and she tells her,
Happy birthday, Monica. I'm so glad to have you as a friend and a cast member on this show. Here, I got you a birthday gift. I hope you don't mind what it says on it.
So it's a shirt that says Salty AF on it. And yeah, I don't know what kind of gift this is, Whitney, but don't get too comfortable on my birthday, okay? Trying to be cute. But, Monica, she doesn't mind. And she's like, oh, okay, this is cute. I guess I'll wear it. Thank you, Whitney. So then we head over outside. We see Heather. For a second, I thought Heather had a penis pump in her hand because she's just, just pump, pump, pump. And I'm like, whoa, what is going on here? How are we trying to celebrate Monica's birthday? But it's like this air machine for balloons, allegedly. Or maybe it's a 2-for-1 machine. Who knows, you freak. So then Heather, she's pumping away. We see NGK. She comes out to help her. Meredith, she comes out to help her and to discuss what happened the night before between Whitney and Heather. And she's like, honestly, Heather, I do not believe in the language that was used last night between you and Whitney. I do not like that Whitney told you to shut the F up. So NGK is looking at her like... And then we see it in a flashback on the Palm Springs trip. What did, what's her name, Meredith, tell NGK? Tell her to shut the F up, but now she's contradicting herself. The producers told Whitney, okay, they're talking about you. Go, 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 go. And action, put the camera on her. So Whitney goes out and Heather's like, oh, did you hear your name being mentioned in the conversation, Whitney? Whitney was like, yes. So Heather was like, well, we're talking about what happened last night and how you came at me at the dinner table. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate you talking to me like that. And Whitney, she's like, okay, I'm sorry. I won't talk to you like that. I'm sorry for my language. That's that. Now, see, everything was good until Heather was like, yeah, don't do that again moving forward. Now, see, that right there would have revert me to being petty again. And I would have told Heather, or what? I'll tell you to shut the F up right now in 2 seconds. And then what? Like, don't tell me, oh, don't do it again. So then Lisa comes out. And for a second, I thought Lisa was going to make all these decorations about her. Like, oh my God, is this all for me? Is this crown for me? I love the scepter. Can I touch? But luckily she didn't though. She started, helping with the decorations. Monica, she comes out and they're all like, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And I thought it was so cute. It's so interesting watching all of this because as of now in real time, all of them hate Monica basically and none of them are talking to her. So it's just crazy like what exactly is going to happen from here to the end or to the reunion that makes it that way, right? They sit down to have a traditional Bermuda breakfast. They give her a crown and a scepter. It couldn't be me. Like, imagine if it was my birthday and somebody gives me a crown. But then again, on my actual birthday, I already called myself the birthday king for the whole day. And if somebody even screws it up a little bit, we're done. If you don't text me, call me, or give me a gift or a combination of those three, we're done. Our relationship, our friendship is in the trash. Because if you can't even dedicate 1 second of the whole year to me on my birthday, there's no point. But, you couldn't give me a crown or a scepter because, I wouldn't know how to act. For a second, I thought she was going to tell them, this reminds me of my childhood when my mom couldn't give me a birthday cake. Like, Monica, please save it. Let's have a good time in the presence, right? But she does tell us that her and her mom, they had a appointment to therapy, because not too long ago, LD on camera at that dinner table, a couple of episodes ago, she told Monica, let's go to therapy. So they scheduled a therapy appointment. Monica went. And she went wearing a wedding dress, which I thought it was interesting, or at least it looked like a wedding dress. She went, but Linda didn't go. So Linda, like, you are just trash. Like, the way that you're playing with your daughter's feelings is crazy. And, now Monica, she's excited to see her family in Bermuda. They all live in one big house, or at least allegedly she's happy to see the family because obviously we know it doesn't turn out that way, right? So she's like, okay, so today's plan, we're going to go jet skiing. We're going to go, lay by the pool. And then we're going to have a dinner, a pirate-themed dinner. And, the Housewives of Salt Lake City, they love dressing up for anything, right? Like it's Halloween. But I like that about them because it makes them different from all the other cities, right? So eventually she's like, okay, let's split up. Let's go get ready. Monica, she goes on the roof of the house, I believe. She texts Lisa like, "Oh, can you come upstairs with me?" Melissa, she's like, she comes out, and for a second, I thought she was wearing her season 2 reunion dress, you know, that purple aluminum foil. So she comes out and she's like, "Hi, Monica. Hi, birthday girl. How are you, baby gorgeous? What's going on? What's happening?" Monica, she's like, "Well, you do know that I'm gonna go meet with my family later, and I was wondering if you could come with me as well." And I'm just looking at Monica like, not you too. Don't tell me that you're also on the let me be up Lisa's ass train along with Whitney and Heather. Like, Lisa, out of all people, you really want her to go meet with your family? I mean, even though it doesn't really matter because neither one of them goes to meet them, but I can just picture Lisa meeting her family like, "Hi guys, how are you? I love Taco Bell. Do you love Taco Bell? Let's order some Taco Bell and some Vita Tequila. I also have a son named Jack and he's gone on a mission. Do you know what a mission is? I love that." Like, she'll just be so annoying, right? So then Monica, even though it's her birthday, she still wants to be messy. And she tells Lisa, "Me and Meredith, we talked, and she told me that she got DMs about, you know, allegedly Angie K being in the mafia and her business being shady. And then I got DMs being sent documents about Angie K and her business and all these tax issues." Lisa, she's like, "Oh, really? Well, Meredith tried to pull this on me last year, and then I completely forgot because we see it in a flashback where Meredith did tell the group, 'Oh, by the way, I got a DM about Lisa and her business being shady and her tax issues, and now the cycle is repeating, but with Angie K.' So I don't know, Meredith. It's just too much of a coincidence, and you're looking a little shady right now. And at the same time, I'm also looking at Monica like, I don't know, something about Monica's story and her perspective in this is just also shady. So I don't trust either one of them. I feel like one of them is lying or both of them are lying. Because, I mean, Monica, are you really this dumb to be Meredith's pawn? Or do you know exactly what's going on and you're just pretending as if you're her pawn and you're just trying to like play this whole, "Oh, I didn't know what was going on. I hope that she's not using me." But you know exactly what's going on and you're trying to throw her underneath the bus? Like, because according to Meredith, she was on Watch What Happens Live last night and she told Andy, "No, Monica actually brought up the DM conversation to me on the plane ride home from Palm Springs from the trip earlier this season." So I don't know, it's just looking a little suspicious, Monica. And then we see Angie K, she's by the pool and she's trying to get on the flamingo. She's like, "Whoa, whoa." And then the producers are so shady because at the bottom of the screen it says Angie the Don K. Everyone gets in the van to go jet skiing, and on the way there, Heather starts talking about her daughter's college life, how she's having fun, she's living it up, she's on the beach, she has a Mercedes. Monica, she asked her, "So, have you talked to her to see if she's having sex yet?" Yeah, Monica, just because it's your birthday does not make it okay for you to ask those type of questions about somebody else's daughter. That's very weird, it's very creepy. Stop that. Heather, she's like, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm not discussing my daughter's sex life. That is a very sacred topic." Although, Heather, you are a hypocrite because if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, just on season 2, when your daughter was going away to college, you were insinuating that you wanted her to sleep around, something that you didn't get a chance to do in college because you were part of the whole Mormon church. So obviously it's not too sacred to you because you were just discussing it not too long ago. So they get to the jet skiing place, they pair up, they start jet skiing through the beautiful water, and it was so beautifully shot. Like, the water just looked so clear, and I love seeing the Salt Lake City housewives in different climate, in different weather. Like, I love seeing them in the tropical weather. I want them to film next season during the summer, if that makes a difference in Salt Lake City. I'm not sure if the sun comes out or if the snow melts or whatever, but it's so nice to see them, you know, just in water, having a good time. And if I was Angie K, I would have knocked Whitney off the jet ski like, "Oops, well, now it's just my turn. Bye, Whitney." Just left her to the fishes like, "Bye, see you." But that was a fun activity. They get back to shore and then they get back onto the sprinter van for the second activity. Not before the theatrics, because Monica, she's sitting there, she's going through her phone, and as she's reading something, she gets up, she storms out of the van, she goes into the bathroom, she locks herself in there, and action. She starts crying and having a whole meltdown. Lisa, she didn't even think twice. She got off the van like, "Monica." I'm like, Lisa, yes, we get it. That's her name. Be quiet. And I know that Whitney was on the van just upset because that's exactly what she wanted Lisa to do to her a couple of episodes ago when her friend, that whole situation happened. So now she's looking at her like, wow, you're doing this for a new bitch on the show, but you've known me for a couple of years? Okay, Lisa, this is going to be a Lisa takedown season for next season. I'm already plotting against you. So we see Lisa, she's heading in there. She goes into the bathroom with Monica. Monica is just having a full-on breakdown. She is just crying. Lisa, again, she just keeps repeating, Monica, 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 baby gorgeous. Monica, Monica, baby gorgeous. Monica, Monica, Monica. And then whoever the camera person was, obviously they had some type of, foot fetish because all we keep seeing is their feet at the very bottom of the bathroom and their toes are all, just being curled up and everything. And I'm like, oh, this is kinky. But, Monica, she's in there crying and everything, having a whole meltdown. Everybody's on the van like, wait, what just happened? We all just had a good time. What's happening? Monica, she's in there just crying. She's telling, what's her name? Lisa. No, it's just, I can't right now. It's just, no, this is too much for me. And, Lisa, she's doing her best to, just to calm her down, which I'm actually very surprised that Lisa has a heart. And she has emotions. I'm like, oh, wow. For a second, I thought Lisa was about to start crying like, wait a minute, no, now I'm crying too. Hold on, Monica. And then make the whole situation about her. But surprisingly, she calmed Monica down. So Lisa, you get 1.5 points for that. She gets Monica out. Monica, I'm looking at her like, let me zoom in because I don't see any tears. Where is the wet face? But, she's coming out, pretending to cry. And, as much as I've been Team Monica from day one of this season, this episode really had me looking at her like, I don't know, Monica's just very suspicious with the whole Meredith situation. And now this, because they get back on the sprinter van, she continues crying. And she's like, wait, I lost my shoe. Did anybody hear what Lisa said? Do you really need it? Like, what? But Meredith, they all ask her, what's going on? What happened? Come to find out that she spiraled out of control because her family that she was allegedly going to meet up with, they canceled everything with her. They don't want to meet with her anymore. And she's blaming her mom, Linda. Linda ruined everything for her. Allegedly. She's just assuming because then I see on Twitter, she had made a post for the people that were assuming that this whole scene was fake. She had no family in Bermuda stating, no, Bravo had already contacted my family in Bermuda. They signed off on contracts. Everything was good to go until this very second where they canceled last minute. And she just assumed that it was Linda because of the timing of everything because Linda, she wanted to go to Bermuda, but then Monica was like, no, stay yourself over there. So of course she thought that Linda was just trying to be spiteful by telling the family in Bermuda, hey, don't meet with my daughter, just to try to get back at her. So she also tweeted, no, it wasn't Linda who convinced her family in Bermuda to cancel on her. They just did it because they just did. Linda, she was also tweeting, which by the way, Linda, why do you have a Twitter? She was also tweeting, trying to defend herself like, no, I had no, say in anything. They just canceled on Monica because of whatever, which I don't understand though. If it wasn't for Linda, why did they cancel? Like, did they not want to be exploited for TV or something? Like, what's the real reason? But I don't know, just the whole timing of this whole situation is just very fishy, Bermuda fishy, and I don't know, Monica. They go to the beach and they have chairs and sandwiches waiting for them, so they sit down, they're relaxing, they're eating, the scenery's beautiful. Lisa, she wants to play a game of Fuck, Marry, Kill with their husbands, which I thought it was so interesting the way they were so comfortable talking about each other's husbands like this. Monica, she starts it off by saying, I would F John and Zeph. No, wait a minute, Monica. No, that's not how you play the game. You have to choose one husband. Don't get greedy. What kind of fantasy you got going on in your head? So she also says that she will marry Whitney's husband, which I thought that was an interesting choice. And for the most part, majority said that they will kill off Zeph. I'm assuming because they find him annoying, and most of them said that they will F Sean, NGK's husband, which, it's understandable, because, his arms are nice and, he has a suspicious hat and, sometimes I'm looking at him like, what's underneath that suspicious hat? What's going on? What are you hiding? Is there something underneath there? What's your secret? And then I believe they pointed back to Lisa, like, Lisa, who would you do? And then Lisa, the person who wanted to play the game, all of a sudden she's like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm only going to screw and F my husband. That's it. I don't do that. And I'm like, what? Okay. But then Heather, she was like, okay, so if it had to be a celebrity, Idris Elba. Like Lisa, she barely even asked the question. Oh, what about Idris Elba? Like, damn, Lisa, you really were waiting all your life for somebody to ask you this. But you know what? I'm not even upset with you because Idris Elba, in a different lifetime, he was my husband as well. So good choice. And, if it was up to me, I would F Sean, goodbye to Justin, and I'll marry Zeph because I feel like me and him will connect really well. And then I'll have an affair with Sean and then go back to Zeph and maybe even try Monica's brother-in-law just to see what the hype is about. So Lisa, she tells Angie K, let's go for a walk. So they start walking the beach and she breaks the news to Angie K. So Monica, she told me that Meredith thinks that you're in the mafia. Like, imagine being Angie K and somebody's telling you this. Like, how are you supposed to react, right? So, of course, Angie K with her big-ass goggles, she's looking at her like, really? Wow, I can't believe this. Meredith has been trying to destroy me and my family for the longest, and I'm sick of this. So then, what's her name? Lisa, she also tells her that, she also knows about, her business being shady. There's documents on all of this. She also did the same thing to me. So Angie K in the confessional, she's like, well, you know what? If Meredith wants to see gangster, then I'm going to show her gangster. And I'm looking at her like, Angie, okay. I'm team Angie, but like, let's lower it down a little bit because you're not going to be anybody's gangster. But then again, if you are in the mafia, I love you. They go back to the house where Angie goes up to Monica to let her know that Lisa told her everything. But Monica was like, well, I mean, it's true. Meredith did tell me to check my DMs. I checked them, and there was a bunch of documents with your business being shady and all these tax issues. So now they're putting two and two together. Like, wait a minute. Is Meredith trying to set Monica up so she could open up her mouth because she knows that she will? So that way she could expose Angie K through Monica. That way Meredith could keep her hands clean and say, oh, I didn't know anything. This was all on Monica, and let her take the fault. And I mean, it's looking that way, Meredith. It's looking very obvious and it's looking very suspicious. So I don't know about that. Angie just tells her, well, you need to keep an eye out on Meredith because obviously she's looking for your downfall. So they all start getting ready for the pirate dinner. We see Heather, she calls up her daughter to let her know that her and Monica just got into it because of her sex life. Which I feel like that whole conversation could have been avoided, but okay. So then we see Monica, speaking of conversations that should have been avoided, she calls her daughter, who I believe is in high school, to basically trauma dump. And she's telling her, well, I was here in Bermuda. I was supposed to meet with my family, but Linda, Volvo, she stopped all of that from happening and I was hurt, but I'm so glad that I have you to talk. And I just don't think that she should be doing this to her daughter who's in high school. Maybe if her daughter was like in her mid-20s or her early 20s, maybe they could have a conversation like that, adult to adult. But I mean, she's in high school, and I'm not saying that she's dumb just because she's in high school, but she should be worried about prom, exams, tests, college, whatever, not about her mom falling apart every 5 seconds because of her trauma with her own mother and her own family. I just feel like that's a little bit too much and a little bit too intense. And it's almost like, be my therapist, when again, you should be looking for help to an actual therapist or go to a producer. A producer could talk to you, or a cameraman. Go to Whitney. Whitney has tons of experience with healing journeys and everything, so maybe she could give you some pointers, but you're doing a little bit too much, Monica. Pull it back a bit with your daughter specifically. Everybody comes down. Meredith, her outfit was very minimal, but it worked. She looked nice. Heather, she went all out. She looks nice. I believe Monica comes out and she transforms into Matthew, and she had a goatee, a mustache. She looked handsome, and I'm just looking at Matthew, aka Monica, like, hey, Monica. So then Whitney, she comes out. She also looks pretty. Angie K, I loved her look. Everybody went all out until we get to Lisa. Lisa was so lame. I mean, she had a pink outfit that was cute, but it wasn't pirate theme. And her excuse was, oh, well, I'm wearing a gold chain around me, so that counts as me looking for treasure. It just goes to show how insecure she is. Like, I get it that not everybody likes theme parties, but I mean, it's for Monica's birthday and everybody else is participating, so why not have fun with it? But no, Lisa takes herself way too serious, and I feel like if she's not in control of her image on camera or just in general, then she feels less than, she feels ugly, and that's just not the case, Lisa. I'm pretty sure that you could have made a pirate outfit look fashionable and look just as good as the pink outfit that she had on, but they get to the place where they're having their pirate dinner at, inside this cave-looking location, which looks cool on the inside, but from the outside, it looks a little dangerous to get to because they have to walk down all these flights of steps while wearing high heels and go through all these trails. So after 7 hours, they finally make it on the inside. They sit at the table. And what's cool about it is that the table is sitting on top of a rock surrounded by water. So I don't think that we've ever seen housewives argue in a cave. So this is new. So they're sitting down, and for some reason, there's tension at the table and nobody's talking. So Monica, she breaks the silence and she's like, so, since I was sex shamed earlier on the bus, which Monica, no, you were not shamed by anything. It's just don't ask other people questions about their children's sex life. That's weird. So she's like, since I was sex shamed on the bus earlier, I want to know when's the last time everybody here had sex. And I'm like, okay. So then Whitney, I believe she said that right before the trip, her and Justin did it. And then she had a vibrator on the trip, but the batteries died. Meredith, same situation. And for the most part, everybody has sex with their husbands right before the trip, except Heather. She gets in her feelings and she tells Monica, it's not fair that everybody at the table is married and I'm the only single one. It's not fair for me to answer that. And I'm looking at her like, okay, whose fault is it that you can't find a man? You know, if you had it like that, it wouldn't be an issue. But Monica, she throws it back at her and she's like, no, I'm single too. Like, yeah, legally I'm married to my husband, but I could fuck whoever I want to tonight. And I'm like, oh, so you have different plans in Bermuda, huh? She said, fuck my family. I could fuck somebody else. So then Heather, she gets so upset about it and she blows up on Monica. No, I'm not talking about my sex life. That's way too inappropriate. I'm not talking about that. And again, Heather, you seem to forget that you're on a reality TV show where you have a history of talking about stuff like this in past seasons and you never had an issue about it. So why now? So then she tells Monica, you know what, Monica, you know what? How about you shut the fuck up? Just like Whitney told me last night. Absolutely not. We would have left that cave with one less cast member. I'm surprised Monica even let her talk to her like that. So after that, she just dropped the conversation like, you know what, it is what it is. So it went back to silence until NGK spoke up. She's like, excuse me, I know the heat is on you, Heather, but I want to talk to you, Meredith, because I heard about the rumors that you said that I'm in the mafia and about my taxes and my business, so I want you to clear that up. So Meredith, she was just so unbothered by the whole situation. She had her little cup of tea like, I honestly don't know what you're talking about, Angie. I'm like, yes, you do, Meredith. Yes, you do. And then NGK, she starts, the same energy that Heather just had, it went over to NGK because she starts feeling all bold. Miss Mafia. She's like, no, Meredith, because you will not try to destroy me and my last name of NGK, okay? NGK. We're just going to call her NGK. Her last name is too hard to pronounce, but she was like, I will not accept this, Meredith, from you because you continue to try to put out these nasty rumors on me and I'm tired of it. And I'm like, ooh, NGK. Okay, NGK, I'm a little scared now. So then she gets up and I'm like, okay, now sit back down. She starts yelling at Meredith. Meredith, again, she's like, honestly, NGK, I don't know what you're talking about. I never put any rumors out there about you. I don't even know that you're in the mafia. So then, what's her name? Matthew. She jumps in and she's like, no, Meredith, you did tell me to check my DMs. There was a bunch of DMs with documents about NGK. It looks a little bit suspicious. So then Whitney jumps in and everybody's just boxing Meredith. Like, it's just one punch after another. They're all trying to take her down, but she's just sitting there like, nope. Whitney, she's like,
no, Meredith, no, because you did do this to me last season too about Lisa Barlow when you said that you had some things on her and people were DMing you. So now you're doing it to NGK.
And I'm like, oh, Meredith, you better think of something quickly. Call Brooks or something to give you some pointers because they're trying to take you down. So then Lisa jumps in and I'm like, Meredith, fight back. Where's Mary? Maybe Mary could be on your team, but Lisa, she's had enough, and Lisa just turned on Meredith, and she's like, you know what, Meredith? No, because you did the same bullshit to me last season, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this shit right now, because you were sending DMs to Monica, you were sending DMs to Whitney, and now you're doing this to everybody, and I'm just sick of it. If I get another fucking DM, I'm gonna get my cybersecurity on you. And I'm like, whoa. Like, this is crazy. How scandalous. That is crazy. And Meredith, she's just sitting there quietly, like, defending herself, like, no, I'm not taking blame for this. I never sent any type of DM. I don't know what anybody's talking about. And I just do not believe Meredith. Again, everything just connects too well back to Meredith to make it seem as if what everybody's accusing her of is a bunch of BS, which I don't believe. But at the same time, I'm looking at Monica like, I don't know. And then I saw people talking on Twitter, tweeting saying that, who even knew that Monica or NGK, specifically Monica, was even on this show this season to send her DMs about NGK? Like, who even knew that? Because they were filming. So, of course, the audience, we didn't, or at least I didn't know about Monica prior to the show starting. So, where did that even come from? And it just looks very suspicious. And, Angie K, she's going off. Everybody's going off. Lisa's going off. Monica's going off. Whitney's going off. Meredith, she's just sitting there drinking her coffee. Lisa did make a good point. You did this to Mary. You did this to Jen Shine. I remember on season 2, we were all speculating that it was Meredith who called the FBI. The fact that this show is crazy, the fact that we're talking about the FBI, the mafia, Jen going to jail, like this whole thing is too much. It did make you look suspicious on season 2. And now it's making you look suspicious on season 3. It made you look suspicious this season. So, I don't know, Meredith. I don't know. But we shall see how this whole thing turns out. Because next week we see Heather and, Whitney possibly getting into a physical fight. Like, Heather, what are you doing? But, and we only have 2 episodes left before the reunion. So, and like I keep saying, as of now, in real time, everybody on the show hates Monica. So it's like, how does the dynamics flip like that? Like, I'm just so curious to what happens from here to the finale, which is in 2 episodes. So we shall see. But let me know who do you think that is guilty in this whole situation, and who is sending these DMs. Let me know down in the comments. Bye, everybody. Mwah.